Let me explain you just briefly. Trust in the news remains extremely low in general. Trust is just 28% ratio. RTL Club is one of the media in Hungary. RTL Club is the most trusted of brand in the survey. TV2 is a very pro-government media, which is least trusted.
It is.
TV is being taken over by government since few years ago,
Yes.
and now they are closer to government friend. And Index, this is the Hungary's the biggest online news portal. They are trying to get independence from the government. Let me give you the top 10 media in Hungary. If you look at the online part,
both Zoltán and I agree how these statistics really reflect our thoughts and feelings about media. They really do, right?
I think yes, because currently I think the situation is quite disastrous.
It is.
So compared to previous years, even 2 or 3 years ago, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So now we are.
So it's getting worse.
It's getting worse.
And now
Normally, you would categorize 3 kinds of media: pro-government, against government, and the third is independent. And I think nowadays there are no media sources falling into the independent category, because something is either pro-government or something is anti-government, against government. And if an independent media appears and they're not clearly pro-government, they are going to be labeled anti-government so often and so consistently that they, in the eye of the public, they eventually become anti-government. Origo, TV2, M1, M2, Duna TV, a lot of them are on this list.
They are also pro-government.
Yes, they are not just plainly and almost blatantly pro-government, but they are also owned by wealthy, rich entrepreneurs who are friends with the government, right? So it's not the government who are buying these media sources. It's more like the personal friends of the ministers and people in the government who are acquiring a lot of wealth, huge amount of wealth, and they're buying up these media sources one by one, and they are sort of trying to create this collective voice to affect people, the everyday public viewers of TVs.
So which broadcaster I can trust as a foreigner then? Well, like, Rodrigo or me. Which I used to watch the 444 in the YouTube.
Oh no, not that.
No.
They're super anti-government. Index is the one that's like the closest to being independent, and the government is trying to sweep a lot of dirt and a lot of rubbish underneath the carpet, and Index does not let it. They are speaking out about the cost of building stadiums. They're speaking out about these lobby activities they're doing with EU monies as well. So it's not like we are like politically on the same side, because I'm not on any side, but I don't think you are either.
no, I don't really deal with politics at all, but that's what you experience in your everyday life.
Yeah, exactly.
You just switch on the TV in the
Yeah.
during your meal, and
Or if you're trying to.
and you can simply feel it without being in one side or any other.
What about, there are some news from outside Hungary, for example RT.com, that they also have some news about the country itself. So do you think we can trust more on outside news? For example, I think CNN also.
Maybe CNN, maybe a good example. But if you talk about European sources, I think European sources are, because the government is very much criticized by the EU itself.
Exactly.
So in each European country, they are kind of anti-government.
The problem with outside media mainly is that they don't have the full view of what's going on here. Even CNN, who are, I guess they would be independent, I'm not sure myself, they just don't even if they broadcast some news about Hungary, they don't dig in deep into the details because they don't even have the resources for that.
Well, it's 28% trust ratio is really low. Do you have some idea that if you are CEO of a media company, then how you can convince the viewer that this our broadcast is very trustful compared to other one?
I think the only way, what we basically already mentioned, that it would, if this would be balanced, much well balanced than it's now. This would be the key.
Balance is key.
Yeah.
There are more media and TV on the government side, I guess. But more than 70 or 80% of media.
Yes, that's true. Online medias are not so much owned by the government just yet, I guess. It's out of TV channels. It's just RTO. These media sources can't change the way people see their news reports. Is because they are very set in their ways how they are going to approach something. Because let's imagine that something is happening and you can approach it from many directions, and it's like watching two sides of a coin. And so one TV news report is deciding to, okay, I'm going to view this side of the coin, and the others, no, I'm going to view the other side. I think it's just a trend of us people adapting to technology and learning how to inform ourselves better, because we used to believe everything that the TV news report said, of course. Then comes the process that we are disbelieving it, and then we are realizing, like figuring out slowly, steadily how we can actually see the truth, how it's like, so
how dirty it is.
yeah, we don't trust the news, or like we trust the news and then we don't trust the news, and then we are realizing that maybe we should like see 5 different media sources to decide what's true or not, and then we're going to in a way trust media sources again. So it's sort of like a change in the way people use technology.
And it's a question where if you are a little bit more intelligent, and then you can get more from different sources, and you just double or triple check that information.
I think it's also related to time, because people don't have time to search for 5 or 10 different sources. People want to see, read, and that's it. They want to be the fastest as possible. They don't want to lose time searching for a different, every kind of topic you need to search 5 times. It's kind of hard. So,
but again, the rules of governance is how you should rule a state. There is this age-old rule that the same government should not be able, the same entity should not be able to control 3 things. The Congress making the law, the court,
yes,
and then the law enforcement, aka police. And I think in these times we can add the 4th called media. And well, I think the current government has got all 4 in their hands at the moment.
sadly,
I'm not to make the situation any darker, but just